It is absolutely dead in Pure Gym now. I think I'm about one of 5 people, and the music isn't on yet, so it's dead quiet as well. Back when I worked at Pure Gym, the fitness instructors didn't actually turn up on a Saturday morning until 8 a.m. to open the gym. So it looks like it's going to be like this for the duration of the workout, which I've got to be honest, I'm not complaining about, because the tunes at Pure Gym are fucking shit. Honestly, it's almost like heart radio turn up the feel good. But we are here nonetheless for our cardio, and we got a free workout this morning. So what I'm going to do is every 6 minutes on the minute, 6 rounds of 20 burpees, 10 kettlebell deadlifts, and a 1k run. So yeah, we're going to crack on with that now, and then I will go by the rest of my day. I think home, meal 1, and then we wrap up everything in which we need to do prior to leaving the UK, because it is my last day in the UK today. I did want a bit of a chill one, I'll be honest, but we didn't get that, unfortunately, because it is picked up recently. Things are busy, so yeah, we're going to crack on. Right, that is morning cardio wrapped up there. I tell you what, brutal session that was. I thought can't even fucking speak. Oh my god. I thought for a free workout this morning, that would be a nice little session, but it was absolutely brutal. I think my coach literally just dropped that session in the community chat as a give this a go, guys, and yeah, absolutely brutal. But yeah, that puts us around about 7 weeks out from Bangkok now. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling fit. I just need to drop a few more kilos. I think since I got in the best shape of last year, which was November, around the time of my birthday, after my birthday, I've pretty much just been maintaining since there. So I do need to drop a few more kilos. I do need to get into that sort of mid 80 kilos in order to feel a little lighter on my feet and essentially run a little bit quicker and move a little bit quicker. So yeah, that's going to be the plan for whilst I'm in Bali. We're going to continue this dieting phase and continue chipping away. But anyway, time is of the essence today because we are busy. So I'm going to go home, wrap up meal 1, and we are going to kick on from there. Right, gents, we are back. We came home, whipped up meal 1. I got stuck straight into work, onboarded a new starter, hopped on a catch-up call, and then family came round to see me prior to leaving for Bali. All my bags are packed. I think all my bags are packed. I'm not 100% sure. I might have to do like a checklist later on, but if they are fully packed, and that is everything in which I've decided to take, then this is probably the most organised in which I've been prior to a trip away. Like honestly, I'm so last minute. I think back when I went to Marbella in 2025 for the first New Gen Marbella shoot, I'm pretty sure I was up till midnight packing my bags. And then I thought I lost my car keys. So I swear to fucking God, I emptied bins. I emptied, like, for example, like the black bin and the blue bin outside. If you're in the UK, you'll know what that means. I emptied all my wardrobes because I thought I lost my car keys, only to realise I popped them on top of just a pile of washing. So yeah, that was basically me pre-Marbella, whereas now I'm feeling calm. I'm feeling relaxed. I'm feeling like I'm in control. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get stuck into some editing for the last vlog in which you would have seen. And then I need to still head into town, grab some socks, some fresh white Nike socks. If you go away, for me, I'm not sure if it's the same for you. For me, when I go away, it's almost like tradition that I just get some fresh white Nike socks. And then I won't buy any until the next time I go away. So I'm not sure if that's a thing, but for me, that's a thing. So yeah, I'm going to head into town, pick up a few bits, train afterwards, and then I'm in 2 minds tonight on whether to stay up and do like an all-nighter and just watch something on Netflix, keep my mind occupied, maybe do some education, maybe do some work, maybe edit the video in which you're watching now, or go to sleep because I'm getting picked up at 5:30 a.m. tomorrow morning in order to get taken to the airport. But the dilemma in which I'm in is that I fly out at 10:30 a.m. So I'm getting to the airport, obviously with enough time, giving myself 3 hours prior to my flight. Now, I'm not sure how long it takes me to go from Gatwick to Shanghai. But when I get to Shanghai, now I completely fucking missed this when I booked the flight. I just booked the cheapest flight. But I have an 11.5 hour stop in Shanghai prior to then going from Shanghai to Bali. So 11 and a half hours just stranded in Shanghai airport, which, yeah, is just going to be absolute torture, like brutal. Now, I have heard in Asian airports, and again, I'm really not too sure, but they have like sleeping pods. I'm not sure whether I'll be able to find a sleeping pod there, or whether it's going to be the case of I just, again, get my laptop out and do some work. But then if I stay awake from literally 5:30 a.m. the following morning all the way to Shanghai from Gatwick, then I'm going to be very, very tired when I get to the airport. And I don't really want to fall asleep in the airport in open public, because there's a very fucking good chance that I'll wake up and my suitcase will be completely gone or whatever if I have to collect my luggage from Gatwick to Shanghai and then almost recheck in from Shanghai to Bali. I'm really not too sure. I'll have to kind of figure it out for whilst I'm there. So yeah, I'm in a little bit of a dilemma there. I guess I'll have to see how I feel tonight. But you guys will find out anyway, because I'm going to be vlogging everything from tomorrow morning until I land in Bali, all the way to when I get to my Airbnb, etc, etc. And then for the first week of Bali, I've got a day of just doing fuck all, and then I've got 3 days back to back in the tattoo chair, which I will take you through as well. But yeah, I suppose that's a little bit of a shitter. But it's what I wanted, right? This is part of the rationale behind the trip. I wanted the hardship. I wanted the adversity. So yeah, I guess I might have an 11 and a half hour work block for when I hit Shanghai. Or, I don't know, fingers crossed they have like some sort of like hotel there, sleeping pod. Like, I'm really not too sure. And then can you imagine the flight's like delayed for an hour to get to Bali? Oh, fuck it, we'll have to see. But anyway, see you soon. Right, so that is evening work block done. We're off to train now. I really don't want to, but we've got to get it done. So I'll see you at the gym. Right, I'm going to be more sensible throughout the session now. I swear to God, I took my top set of incline Smith there to failure. Thought I fucking tore a pec for a second. I don't want any injuries prior to Bali, so yeah, we're just going to do RIR for the rest of this session. So YouTube, wanted to round up this video with plans over the next few months, and ultimately why I'm deciding to leave the UK for Bali for a short stint, and potentially another short stint or two towards the back end of the year. Now, Bali for me isn't going to be like a backpacking sort of hippie trip where I go there, get into all the spiritual stuff. No disrespect to anyone that does, and go out and get smashed up all the time. Absolutely not. I'm staying there to ultimately experience a new environment. I think one of the main reasons I'm leaving is because I want to plant myself into a completely unknown environment. I want to be in unfamiliar territory. I want to put myself somewhere where I'm forced to adapt, forced to overcome. I want the adversity, I want the hardship of it, I want the stresses that come with being in a completely new environment. Like I've mentioned in previous videos, and I don't necessarily have the answer for you yet, but I will do. I believe that one of the fastest ways in which a man can grow and become better is by leaving the nest and ultimately going on a quote-unquote hero's journey. I want to experience what the world has to offer. I want to see a new place, I want to be in a new environment, and like I said, I want everything that comes with it. So I'm very, very excited for that. But like I mentioned, I will be staying locked in. I will be still eating clean, training incredibly hard. Of course, I'm gonna see what Bali has to offer and have some fun out there as well. But it's certainly not your quote unquote backpacking trip where I will just be getting smashed each and every weekend. That is not me in the slightest. I have got High Rocks Bangkok coming up, in which I want to do incredibly well in and get a good time, a time in which I'm happy with. So I'll very much be locked in towards training for that now that I do have a High Rocks coach on hand as well. And with that, I suppose, as I mentioned in the last video, this could be a trip of 2 months, it could be a trip of 2.5 months. I have to be back in the UK mid-April for the New Gen client shoot, and hopefully High Rocks Cardiff if I do get a ticket there. Now, I did have something come up the other day, an opportunity in which I have been offered. I've already spoke to the individual in which reached out to me, and I have filled out an application form in order to potentially embark on this journey going forward. Now, what is that? What is that opportunity say? I'm not sure I can really say anything yet, but what I can ensure is that nothing's happening to this YouTube. I'm not going to be going away for an extended period of time for this opportunity if it does arise and if I do get it. But it is something extremely, extremely exciting. So what will happen if this application form gets accepted? I will have to be back in the UK first week of April for a tryout. Now, this tryout, again, can't necessarily tell you what it's for yet, but I will tell you what happens after, whether I happen to get accepted or do not. It is very, very exciting, and if by some miracle this comes to fruition, it's it's something in which I can't even kind of comprehend in my own head at the minute. But look, I'm not going to get my hopes up. All I've been given now is an opportunity, and I'll give you a little hint. If I do get the gig, then the younger me would be absolutely screaming right now. So yeah, I'm going to leave you with that. But that is everything for this video. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in Bali.